What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of You Heard What I Said podcast, where today we're talking about 21 things that used to be your childhood punishments are now your adult goals. Get ready and let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of You Heard What I Said. It's your girl, Precious. We here once again with another episode for you. And I'm here with my main one, Kion. What's going
up,
on?
Precious? Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Look, since I know our time is valuable and y'all time is valuable, let's get to this seat. Nope, it is not a seat. It is a sip. Where the heck did I get that from? Y'all can tell I had already started. so y'all get y'all drinks ready and come cheers with us. Cheers. Ooh, and I got me some grapes down there in that wine. I'm ready. I'm just trying to protect this white shirt over here.
And she got that pinky up.
Don't make me mess it up. Don't make me. All right, look. Let's get into these 21 things, because when I tell you those things when you were a child, where you like, I don't want to do that. No, right. blah, 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 blah. Now it's like, yeah, I need to do those things. And let's go into number one. Let's say taking naps. Now, when I tell you I love me a good nap, it is so refreshing. Even if it's just like a quick 30 minutes, when I tell you, you wake up all just rejuvenated and just like, ooh, I could tackle anything. Like, those naps is on point. What you think?
Oh, I don't take the naps. However, the wifey, it's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. Exactly at the same time, Monday through Friday. It's nap time, and I know it. The cats know it, and so it's a requirement as you get older. And so as a kid, you didn't want to take it, but now it's kind of mandatory.
Right. She said her body just shuts down. Her body knows, like, this it.
It's at the point where you want to tap, like, you okay? Because like no movement, no nothing. So you gotta make sure.
That's hilarious.
Put that mirror in there, like, okay, all right.
That's hilarious. But look, going along with taking naps, it's like early bedtime. When you were younger, I remember me and you, because you're older, you got to stay up a little later. And I'm like, no, I can't. I'll stay up later. And now it's like, shoot, what time is it? Like, I got to hurry up and get sleep. So I could at least get 7 hours. So it's you be counting down.
I know that's how it is nowadays. Because even last night, we were like, I was watching something with my daughter last night, and then we're supposed to be watching a movie, and my wife is like, is this time okay? Knowing that I might be snoring in a couple minutes, but yeah, we need that sleep. It's the early bird gets the worm. I put it that way. So
yeah,
go to bed early to get up early. That's the motto nowadays.
Absolutely. Now let's go into the next one: eating your vegetables. Oh my goodness, I could not stand certain vegetables. I don't want any spinach. I don't want any greens. Like, all those things that I did not love or even appreciate as a child, where I was just like, no, well, if you don't eat this, you can't have your dessert or whatever it might have been. Now I'm like, give it to me. You know what I'm saying? First off, I not only just love it, especially with me not eating meat, but just the like health benefits. You know what I'm saying? For eating like plant-based items is just awesome. So
yeah, I'm doing the broccoli florets. I'm doing the mixed gotta say the florets.
Right.
Doing the mixed vegetables. But one thing I started doing recently, now that we got an air fryer, I know we're kind of late to the party with the air fryer, but I've been buying kale, and so instead of buying chips, I've been doing kale, and I've been sprinkling all types of seasonings on it, and then throwing it in there for like a couple minutes, and just nice crunchiness, and man, that's some good stuff. I've been missing out on that.
I know
But
I need
yeah,
to do that, and I've been seeing people with like air frying their kale and putting, like you said, all the seasoning, and it does look so good. And I like kale, so yeah, I definitely would
good.
not have eaten it as a child. You'd be like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Put a
so
little oil in it. I do
right,
mine. I tear mine apart and then I put it
mm-hmm.
in a bag, in a little baggie, and then I drip a
Oh,
little oil in there, and then put the seasoning in there,
ooh,
shake it up, and then
you
throw it in there for a couple
fancy.
minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, next is, this is gonna sound weird, and it might not have been everybody's childhood punishment because some parents were a little bit more. Well, let me not say that. Let's take that out. But it might not have been everybody's childhood punishment, but brushing your teeth twice a day. It was funny when I used to go over oh, it's like if I say it, they gonna know I'm talking about that. But it's okay. I'll apologize later. But I would go over to a friend's house and stay the night. And her mom would always be like, brush your teeth, you know what I'm saying? Wake up. And I was always fine with brushing them. But it was like, can I just wait till after I eat? Because it's like when you brush them before, like the food just didn't taste
Yeah,
the
it tastes
same.
different. Right.
And she would not let us. I used to be like so upset, like, no, I want to do it afterwards. But definitely twice a day. Because when I tell you cavities, root canals, all that other crap, yeah, y'all don't want that for y'all life at all. Not only is it painful, but it is expensive. So yeah, what you think about that?
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's definitely mandatory. Do I do
Yeah.
it every day, every night? Beyond no, but it's a have to.
Right. Yeah. And it wasn't part of it, but flossing. Oh my goodness. Yes, definitely make sure y'all floss, guys.
Yeah, especially if you eat beef jerky. Out of it.
Look, the next one is don't talk to strangers. As children, we could be friendly and want to talk to
Yeah.
everybody. This one little boy, how he like goes in the Target and he's like, hi, like have all these conversations that they now kind of made him a honorary member of Target because he
Oh,
goes
that's
in
cool.
there and he talks to everybody. But yeah, now it's like you don't know who's out there. They got so many people trying to get you, wrapping stuff up in paper, like, oh, here, take this. And so it's like, yeah, nowadays you just gotta walk around like with blinders, like, I don't see you. Do not
Right,
come my
right.
way. I do not want to talk to you. And that's crazy.
I know
That's
you
crazy.
make some eye contact and they think you want to fight or something. So you gotta
That
be
part
careful.
too. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my new friends that I make are, acquaintances, I guess you could say, but
Mm-hmm.
from my kids, their circle of influence or whatever, their friends,
Mm-hmm.
parents or whatever.
Yeah.
That's who I get to know at this stage in my life. So
Right.
I don't mess around with people that I don't know anymore.
you said no new friends.
Hashtag no new friends. Hashtag no new friends.
You're funny. You're funny. So the next one is a biggie because especially with me, it's save your money. Like our parents be like, "Oh, go to the store and buy something," and they'll come back and be like, "So where's my change, precious?" And it'd be like, "Change? You ain't got." You ain't got no change. And it's funny because back then you would think that kids didn't want to save. I was more of a saver because it's like, yeah, I'm keeping all y'all change. I'm putting that up. I'm gonna make sure I got money. But as an adult, like, man, that's mandatory to save because you don't know what unexpected expenses are gonna come up, or if you want to take a trip or whatever the case may be. So you definitely want to save. How you feeling about that?
Absolutely, because like I said, there's events. Because I'm working on a monthly streak now in terms of
Mm-hmm.
events and stuff like that. I'm realizing, what, there's so much to do in life. I haven't had a chance to travel out the country per
Mm-hmm.
se, or well, out of to Europe or anything like that, which is what I want to do. But in the
Mm-hmm.
meantime, I'm on a monthly streak in terms of taking advantage of a family thing. So you definitely want to
Okay.
save because number one, you never know if there's some issues that happen, with vehicles or with
Mm-hmm.
injuries or whatever. So you got to have that money aside for those occasions. But then if you just want to splurge every now and then, got to have that money to to do that. So yeah, so
Right.
saving is very important. Except if you have gift cards, because I like to use that immediately. It expires in 2028. If it expires in 2028, I'm doing it on the second day that I get it. So. Gift cards are an exception.
They know how to get you with gift cards because they figure you either gonna lose them, forget to use them, so it's like free money, yeah, to them.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. So the next is clean your room. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one, but the rest of them I'm gonna let you start first because when I tell you how I had to clean my room, it was definitely a punishment. Clean your room, or you know what I'm saying, you can't do A, B, and C. And I thought I had it kind of figured out because what I would do is just throw everything in a closet and then just close the door like it's clean. but now it's like you just can't throw the stuff in the closet because you still know it's there. And at least for me, it's like I have to be clutter free, otherwise it's gonna clutter my brain, and then I won't be able to function properly. So it's like clean room equals, you know what I'm saying, clear thinking, you know what I'm saying, bright mind, all of that. It just gives you a little bit more clarity. So how are you feeling?
No, I agree. Yeah, because like now, especially the summertime, our youngest been having friends over, and so we, and then of course you guys came to see and visit, and so we try to right. So we try to clean, keep everything clean. But in terms of cleaning a room, I know you hear stories about like. The neighbor knocking on your door asking for eggs and stuff like that. Now you hear stories about that, or does that really happen? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I have not had that experience, but
I had the first experience. I had the first experience a couple of days ago.
Really?
So we're chilling. I'm actually putting dishes away into the dishwasher and everything like that. And all of a sudden, the ding dong. It's the Ring doorbell, so it doesn't say like sound like that. But anyway, and so we go, and it's our neighbor next door. Our neighbor, she's in the military, and so she's actually stationed right now in Dubai. But her son took over. Yeah, her son and his family. They got 3 daughters. They live there now, and so it was him. And so we went. So we answered, and he's never ringing our doorbell. I mean, we see him all the time. We speak. We're cool and all that stuff. Yeah. He's in his early 20s and everything like that. But he was like, "Hey, we opened up the door. He's like, yes, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm making some pizza, and we ran out of flour. Do you happen to have some flour I could use?"
Say random.
I know, right? Like this never happened to me before. So he came on in, gave him the whole bag of flour we had, and he was talking about how it's simple to make pizza. He's making it for his girls and everything like that. And a few minutes later, he came back with it, and I mean that was that. But I've never experienced a neighbor asking for anything food wise, and it's like that's random, and it was cool, but I was just like, damn, it's never happened to me. I'll see it on TV or talking about, hey, you got some eggs and all this stuff. But yeah, so that happened. So thankfully, and the reason why I mentioned that is because our house is clean. Because he came in this is the first time he actually been into our house. He was like, wow, nice house and all that stuff and everything. But it was just I'm glad that we had the clean house.
Yeah, they used to always tell you make sure them kitchens and the bathroom, not kitchens like people just got multiple, but the kitchen and the bathroom are clean. That's a must.
Very true. Very true.
Must. Yeah, because I will stop somebody like, wait, hold on. Let me go make sure it look decent. Like I'm not about to embarrass myself. Give me a second.
That is so true. Yep.
Right. Okay, so the next one is do your homework. And how do you feel about that? Because I said I was gonna go with you first. Because I just be talking.
You put me on the spot with it. How
come
I'm
putting you on the spot? Oh, okay.
No, in terms of could it have been another one? Could it have been clean your room or anyway? Do your homework. I mean, as a kid, I'll spin it a little bit. So as a kid, doing your homework, it's like, man, I gotta do my homework. But of course, you do it and you get the good grades and the accolades. You feel better about your grades. But in the end, as an adult, I kind of look at do your homework in terms of, I guess, your profession to make sure that you perfect your craft. So you want to study. You want to, as like my new craft that I'm working on like that. I got to study. I got to research. I got to practice. And so I got to do my homework. I'm working on some other things as well in the makings. I got a training coming up in a couple of weeks and it's going back to school again. But I gotta do it, and now I'm looking forward to it because I know it's gonna help me get better, be better, and then more money, more money, more money.
Right. Yeah,
So,
and it's funny how all these childhood things are like kind of preparation for your
yeah,
adulthood. It's like you don't realize that your parents are telling you these things. When you're younger, you're thinking like, "Oh, y'all being so mean to me, and what did I do?" And
hmm
it's like, no, they're just preparing you to be, what I'm saying, great, healthy, adults. So I
yeah.
love it, and I'm like you. Yeah, I didn't really care for doing any homework. It's like, what? I just left school for all these hours. Okay, so the next one is use your manners. What you got to say about that one?
Can you repeat that again, please?
I got
I almost got you. Almost.
that.
But but yeah, absolutely. I mean, thankfully, we were taught to, please and thank yous, and open the doors and to do all that stuff, and it comes back to you tenfold in terms of
Mhm.
respect. So it does take fold as you're younger to your older ages as well.
Yeah, you hit on that when you said it. It's a respect thing, and I think that's all that it boils down to, is that they're teaching you respect. Like you said, the please, the thank you, and when you say you're in the store and you go in front of somebody as they're looking, be like, "Oh, excuse me," because that's like a big thing, for me. Like,
hmm
excuse me, and people sometimes they'll look up and be surprised because they're not used to it. But it's like, yeah,
Right,
I am literally walking right in front of you, and it's usually I only walk in front if they don't leave no room behind
right.
themselves, like they just standing in the middle. But yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, I'm very big on respect. So yeah, absolutely, I agree with you 100%. And the next one is finish what you start. Because I am a procrastinator. I don't know if I should be saying that because I don't want my bosses to see it, but yeah, I am big time. I'll always finish it, but sometimes I might wait to the last minute to the deadline. So so yeah, how do you feel about that?
No, I mean, it's just, enough said on that. It just,
Hmm.
yeah, finish what you start.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
Don't waste your food. That was always a big one, in the house. Make sure you eat everything on your plate. Blah blah blah. Don't you waste this food. This costs too much. I spent this much time, preparing it. But I agree and don't agree. I don't know if it's like necessarily a childhood goal. And I mean, I don't want to waste any food, as far as, people out here starving, or like you said, I didn't spend my money on that and you gonna waste it. You better save that and eat it tomorrow.
Mhm.
But I also don't want anybody stuffing themselves. Like, if you're full, you're full. But don't throw that junk away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, wrap that up, put it either in a container, put some foil on it or something, and you gonna eat that again tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. And I've learned over the years to, with a house of four growing, with our family now 3,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
not make dishes for a house of 30. So I've learned
Ooh.
to condense it because, as us folk, we like to cook, and we like to cook big, and and all that stuff. And I have to learn, and I get told over and over again, "Hey, babe, it's just us." So I got to condense it, and that's not wasting food. So
Yeah, that
definitely
is
helps.
so true. That's like Thanksgiving. Usually it's just us in the house, and we do tend to overcook. Oh, how much dressing should I make? And you make this big old pan of dressing, knowing that half the people don't necessarily like it. So I mean, you're like eating on it for days. Like, okay, I guess I
Yeah,
should freeze it because I made too much. So yeah, no, I get it for sure. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
All right. Now this one is kind of a little bit of a repetition, but it says on here, say please and thank you. And I think that just goes along with having manners. So yeah.
Yes, agreed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please go on.
And with that being said, the next one is be kind to others. And I appreciate your kindness.
My pleasure. I'm always here to be of assistance in any kind of way.
Right. Look,
Yeah,
I think you should treat people the way you want to be treated. And I don't
absolutely.
think anybody wants to be, what I'm saying, disrespected or anything like that. So yeah, you go ahead and you put your best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you think?
Yeah, of course. Just be kind, be nice, and hopefully they'll reciprocate the same thing. If not, they're not to be in your space, and just move on.
That part. That part. Okay, the next one is take turns and share. Ooh, I'm a talker, so it's like I was on the phone with somebody, and I'm not gonna say who, but it was funny because they're venting, to me, and as
Mm.
I'm getting ready to say something, because when somebody like kind of be like, you can kind of like hear that, and you feel that energy, and they like, wait, just a minute, I'll I'll give you a moment, just let me get this out. And it's like it's fine because I understand that they were venting, but that does go back to taking turns and share, especially when you're a kid. It's like, no, that's mine. Like, I don't want to share, my toys. They're my toys. Like, you want me to allow somebody else to play with them? Like, are
Right.
you trying to tell me you want me to be, oh, they play, then I play, then they play, then I play? Like, like
I know,
that's
but
not
then
it.
if it's on the other foot, you want to make sure that they're sharing their stuff too. So
Absolutely,
absolutely, and then
absolutely.
if they're not sharing, you feel left out, and so you don't
Mm-hmm.
want them to feel the same way. So you definitely have to do that. Sharing
Yeah.
is caring.
And that goes into like in your adulthood, especially when you're doing like team projects, all that stuff, or even
Mm-hmm.
just in relationships in general. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Especially when you're communicating. Okay, I'm gonna allow you to talk, then I'll go back and I'll respond. Sharing. There's so many like little meme stories or whatever, where females are always asking, and I don't want to say always, but just like on the little memes, asking their partner, like, oh, can I have some of that? I always ask for somebody else's food, and a guy not necessarily, wanting to share. And it's like, Dad, why don't you just order your own? So, yeah, that definitely prepares you for that life. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I mean, hand in hand. I mean, it's 50-50. You got to put forth your effort. They put forth their effort. You can't be doing it all because then you'll feel
Mm-hmm.
neglected. You feel like, dude, why am I doing everything?
Right.
So,
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is don't spend too much time watching TV. That's a big one for me. I had that issue as a child, and I still got that issue now. So I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I
What
mean,
you
it's
thinking?
hard because, I mean, especially with reality shows, it's the entertainment world now that you just so much stuff. But you just gotta be careful. You gotta have just enough to satisfy your thirst for TV because you got other moves to make in your life. So you just gotta just really
Exactly.
watch it.
Yeah, I've learned to set my boundaries with the show. So
Hmm.
it's like when it goes back to that sleep, make sure that you get enough rest. So I have to tell myself, like, okay, this is the last episode that I'm watching because it's getting a little late over here. You got to
You
be
say
up early. So cut,
you
cut
say
that
last
off.
episode. You say last episode after watching 8 episodes. Oh, yeah, it's the last one. It's the last episode.
I've definitely learned, like, don't just turn off that program, just turn the TV off completely, because otherwise you
Ooh.
might just get hooked on something else. So yeah, I get that. Definitely setting those boundaries. Okay, let me look for the next one. Exercise regularly. And I don't know if that was necessarily a punishment. Parents, they might have used it as a punishment to say, "Ooh, go outside and play." But I mean, for the most part, kids enjoyed that. Like, "Ooh, can I go outside? Can I go outside?" And they running around finding activities, playing basketball, doing double dutch, whatever it might be. And now it's like, "Ooh, you gotta kind of force yourself." At least with me, like, "Dang, who can I go with? I need somebody to hold me accountable because." It's a lot to like get back out there and like, okay, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna lose this weight, I'm gonna do so. Yeah, what
Yeah, I
you
mean, we
gotta
were
say?
just
Your
talking
thoughts?
about yesterday. We were talking about, I'm not gonna go into any details. But we were talking about our
Mm-hmm.
boy Malcolm. Remember, we had a
Mm-hmm.
little
Mm-hmm.
conversation. I mean, we all, as we get older, regardless of our weight, regardless of anything, we gotta put forth that exercise. Actually, I was talking to his mom. Shout out to you, mom, Mama Malcolm.
Yeah.
And she was telling me, that she walks twice a day for approximately 30 minutes each. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like an hour a day, and she's a few years older than we are. And it's like, and it's like, dude, that's pretty awesome, to be
Right.
doing that. So you definitely gotta do it. I mean, you don't see the importance of it as you're in the middle ages, the 20 to 50 or 40, but well, see, you're not 50 yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
So, but the
I'm
22 to
halfway. I'm
45,
almost there.
yeah, 22 to 45, and you gotta put forth that exercise. Yes, you may be losing weight, and everything like that, but you gotta move them bones.
Right. Oh yeah, because they will get stiff. You be like, oh, like okay. Yeah. So yeah. All right, you guys. We only got 5 more to go, and the next one is I forgot. Drink water regularly. I'll let you start. You go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't realize the importance of drinking water until I was on my weight loss journey, where I didn't realize how important. I know you. Every time that we would talk, I would tell you how I'm struggling trying to lose weight and do this, and you always talk about how much water you drink and how much water you always do that. And of course, the doctors say that stuff, and a lot of stuff that I've been watching is to make sure that you as soon as you wake up, you're drinking. You get that water to get all that. The juices flowing, all that stuff going. But then also, as I was talking to Malcolm's mom yesterday, that you got to have it at night too. Before you go to bed to kind of flush all the toxins, all that stuff out. So as a kid, we would drink water from the fire hydrant. When we going to the park and all that stuff, or the hose. We didn't think about germs. We have the hose and just drinking the water from the hose and everything like that. And now you got to drink more water than ever to get the bones working and to lose the weight and get all the toxins out of your body. So it's extremely crucial. And I'm learning that, and I'm adhering to it, because I was like, man, why am I not losing weight? I'm eating less. I'm eating healthy. I'm doing this, doing that. Well, how much water you been drinking? Oh, okay. So it's important.
Yeah, it's definitely important. Yeah, being young, you'd be like, "Oh, it has no taste, no flavor. I want some Kool-Aid. Give me the red one."
Kool-Aid.
Right. And then as an adult, yes, I absolutely love water. They tell you like little tricks, like drink a little bit of water before you eat, because then it'll kind of bloat up your stomach a little bit, and you won't eat as much. Now, I know probably maybe drinking the water before you go to bed might be good for you, but yeah, I can't live that life. I'll be going to the bathroom all night, and I won't be getting that sleep. Yeah,
I do it anyway. I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night anyway. I was watching some show, and this dude was excited because he only woke up like 3 times instead of 4 to use the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Look, that's me, because if I drink that water or just drink anything, it might
just a sip, not the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose, but yeah, like I said, I can't live that life. But the next one is dress appropriately.
Depends, baby.
No, no, too soon for that, too soon. But the next one is dress appropriately for the weather. And that reminds me of an episode of the Cosby Show where Rudy wanted to wear this dress to a birthday party for her friend, and they're like, "Oh no!" And the father was like, "But it's cold, outside." Well, no, the mother was like, "It's cold, outside." And she's like, "But I can, wear a jacket or whatever," because the dress was sleeveless, and it's like, it's fall time. No, go pick another outfit. And so, as a child, heck, even some of these teens now, there's so many stories going around about how teenagers now to be like 95 degrees and they outside with a hoodie on. So definitely adult goals.
Especially if it's 95 degrees and see someone with a trench coat, you got to cross the street, man.
Yeah. For sure.
That's that street smartness. Let me go back to the opposite direction.
Yeah. I never dress for the weather because I tend to layer up. So whether it's summer or winter, I probably got on way too many layers.
And as you get older, when you go through the stages of life, you have them flashes where it be hot 1 minute, cold the next, so it don't even matter. Let me take this off. Put it back on. Put it back on.
We definitely had those arguments in his house. Like, it's hot. Turn that air up. But I'm cold. It's hot. So yeah, we have those debates. We definitely have those debates.
So do I. That's why it's fresh in my mind too.
Right. Read books is the next one. And I don't know if that would have been considered a punishment, because that would be like, oh, let me read you a bedtime story, blah, blah, blah. But it's definitely something that I should probably do more of as an adult. So it's not that. I guess it would be a goal of mine as an adult. What about you? As
Yeah,
I
I mean,
fix
because
this hat because it's tight.
as a kid, we had them book reports. So we had to read them books and then write what was about the all the protagonists, antagonists, all that, and write all the plots of all that stuff. And now, like I said, I got a training in a few weeks, and they're going and they're again. He's talking about different success books, and I read 2 of the 3 that he talked about, and it's back to the books again. It's back to learning, and it's not easy to go to if you haven't read in so long, but you just got to repetition, got to get back in the flow of things. But reading is fundamental, as I say.
Yeah, no, I agree. Learning should be a lifetime goal. You should never stop learning and growing. So, and the next one, which is a good one, which we probably should just do a full episode on, is to take responsibility for your actions. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know you can go ahead because I'm doing a lot of talking.
I mean, as siblings, we blame each other. So, she did it. I didn't do it. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was her. It was her. So we always did that as a kid, and now we're taught to, my bad. It was me, and we, because it makes you the better person, so to speak, in terms of if you take acknowledgement of your mistakes and your flaws, and say, hey, you know what, my bad. I made a mistake. I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again, and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You said it all. And finally, the last one is, which kind of falls in line of what we just said, is to be honest. And that all falls kind of under taking accountability, because you definitely what they would call like little white lies and stuff, when you're younger. And now it's like, just tell the truth. Like, what I'm saying? I can handle it. Just tell me whatever it is. I can always appreciate the truth and work with the truth. But once, you tell me a lie, it's like, now you're going to have to tell me lies on top of lies to cover it up. And it's like, it's no getting out of that.
And then you got to remember the lies that you told, and then also, to the point where you try to believe the lies. So it's not.
It's like just a whole other way.
Be honest. Yeah, be honest.
Right.
And be open. And be honest. Try not to make any mistakes or any devilish things. Just be true to yourself, and you'll be true to others. So.
Absolutely. Well, those were all of the childhood punishments, which are now adult goals. So that was kind of cool, because I would always see the memes. So I'm glad we got into it. And so look, thank you guys. I know we got a couple of new subscribers, so we appreciate you. We see you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, we have
Mi
some
casa is tu casa.
Right. So make sure.
Anytime you need some flour, just let us know. We got you.
Maybe Kion does. I don't know. I might not answer the door. I might be like, who's that? I don't know who they are. Is the house clean? Right. But make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, all that good stuff. Yeah, we appreciate it. We enjoy doing these episodes, and we appreciate it more when you all tune in and listen to us and give us feedback. So how can everybody reach you, Kion?
Kion said 37.
That's that 37.
And what about you, Precious?
Yep. Precious said 888. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
And I put some grapes at the bottom. Can you see it? Wait,
what you been doing lately? Are you drinking it like this too, with the pinky out? you got the pinky out.
A little bit.
You got the pinky ring too.
Do your homework, use your manners. I probably should have left it at 20, because it's like, do your homework. But okay, so the next one they have on there is do your homework. Why are you laughing? You said you gotta go.
The way you're talking to yourself. Do your homework. Why the hell? Like I said, you have the whole conversation with yourself.
I guess that'll be on the outtakes.
No, you're just like, Do your homework. Why I got to do your homework? Well, I guess you got to do your homework, but I got to say do your homework because I got 21 on there. It's like I can't say do your homework off because it's on there. All